Ethan had always considered himself ordinary. He went about his days quietly, observing, thinking, and rarely speaking unless necessary. Yet, despite his unassuming nature, the world seemed to respond to him differently than to others. He never understood why until he started noticing patterns, small signs that pointed to something deeper within himself. It began with his habits. While most of his friends rushed through tasks, Ethan took time to reflect. He read not just for entertainment, but to understand concepts, ideas, and human behavior. He didn't flaunt his knowledge. Instead, he absorbed it silently, weaving it into his understanding of the world. One evening, while discussing a book with a colleague, she said, "You have a way of seeing things differently. You notice what others miss." Ethan shrugged, unsure how to respond. It was the first time someone had described him like that. He started to notice other patterns. Ethan's mind often wandered in ways his peers found unusual. While they were distracted by gossip, superficial competitions, or fleeting pleasures, his thoughts drifted towards solutions, the root causes of problems, and the unseen connections between events. He remembered things that mattered in ways others forgot. Names, dates, and details surfaced without effort. He had been accused of overthinking in school, but now he realized that this was a sign of his analytical nature, a hallmark of intelligence that didn't always demand external validation. Ethan also recognized an unusual calmness within himself during challenges. While panic and stress overtook others in difficult situations, he maintained composure. During a project at work, when the team faced an unexpected obstacle, he simply paused, considered all angles, and suggested a solution that seemed obvious in hindsight. His colleagues were amazed. "How did you stay so calm?" they asked. He didn't have a dramatic answer. He simply thought things through, quietly trusting his mind to navigate complexity. Another thing became clear. He was comfortable with solitude. Many found being alone intimidating or boring, but Ethan relished it. His alone time wasn't passive. It was active thinking, reflection, and self-improvement. He observed his emotions without judgment, learned from his mistakes, and considered his responses carefully. Over time, he realized this introspection sharpened his mind, giving him insights others often overlooked. The world felt richer when he spent time inside his own thoughts, and the clarity he gained allowed him to act decisively when necessary. Ethan also noticed how he questioned assumptions. While many accepted things as they were, he asked why and what if in ways that seemed incessant. He didn't challenge others to provoke them. He did it to understand the foundations of belief and action. This constant curiosity allowed him to uncover truths that others missed and to approach life with flexibility. When his friends argued passionately over trivial matters, he often sat back and analyzed the logic of both sides, calmly offering perspectives that surprised even the most confident debaters. Empathy was another unexpected sign. Ethan often sensed the unspoken feelings of those around him. He noticed subtle cues, the hesitation in someone's voice, the tension in their posture, or the glance that betrayed worry. While some might dismiss this as sensitivity, he realized it was connected to his ability to understand patterns, not just in facts, but in people. This insight allowed him to communicate effectively, resolve conflicts, and offer guidance that others found profoundly helpful, though he never sought credit. He also realized he was patient with ambiguity. Where others demanded immediate answers, he accepted uncertainty as part of life. He knew that clarity often emerged over time, and forcing decisions before understanding the full picture led to mistakes. This stoic acceptance of uncertainty gave him resilience and allowed him to navigate complexity with grace, a trait he had once thought trivial but now understood as central to intelligence. Ethan's humor also revealed depth. He found joy in subtlety, irony, and layered meaning. While others laughed at the obvious, he appreciated complexity and nuance in the world, often seeing connections that escaped notice. His observations could be lighthearted yet profound, and people were drawn to his perspective without even realizing why. Over time, Ethan began to recognize that intelligence wasn't always about grades, accolades, or rapid-fire answers. It was patience, observation, empathy, curiosity, and composure. It was the ability to understand without needing to prove, to listen without needing to dominate, and to act thoughtfully in a world of impulsive reactions. He had all these traits naturally, without realizing their value, until life began to reveal them through experience. One evening, he sat quietly in his apartment, reflecting on the years he had spent feeling ordinary. He smiled, realizing that intelligence wasn't a badge to wear, but a lens through which he experienced the world. The signs had been there all along, quietly shaping his interactions, guiding his thoughts, and deepening his understanding. He didn't need anyone to confirm it. The proof lay in his own perception, in the clarity with which he navigated life's complexities. For the first time, he felt the profound satisfaction of knowing, without doubt, that he had always been smarter than he realized.